All right, y'all, let's keep rolling. So this was something that I stumbled across. I want to say I may have been on a Facebook, and I saw something about SportsCenter Next and all. It was just, it was a good bit going on. So I got very interested in like, all right, what's going on with ESPN? What's going on with some of the ownership that's happening, especially as of recent. So as of February, the NFL actually became a part owner of ESPN. So in exchange of them handing over the NFL Network, Red Zone's pay TV rights, and its fantasy football program, the league took a 10% equity stake in ESPN. And I'm going to connect this here shortly. Putting a $30 billion valuation on the network. Disney holds 72%. Hearst holds 18%. Now the NFL holds that 10% slice. Now, this isn't just about the content licensing deal. Is actually a very interesting alignment of incentives. So the NFL now directly benefits when ESPN's streaming business grows, and the ESPN gets NFL Network, Red Zone, and 28 games a season, feeding its direct-to-consumer platform, including its first ever Super Bowl broadcast, which will happen in 2027. All right, but real quick pause. I was like, Hearst, 18%. Who is that? So Hearst, so they became well, I'll just say this. Most people haven't heard of the name. I didn't hear about the name until I did this research. So Hearst Communication is a massive American media conglomerate founded all the way back in 1887. Now, when I saw that, I was like, well, it's starting to make a little sense. But founded back by publishing tycoon William Randolph Hearst. Here's the part that surprises people. Hearst doesn't own any equity in Disney overall. It holds specific targeted stakes in individual Disney-controlled media assets, 20% of ESPN directly, and it's a 50-50 partner with Disney's in A&E Global Media, which owns A&E, Lifetime, the History Channel. And unlike Disney, Hearst is still a private, family-owned company to this day. This is a great lesson in how modern media ownership actually works. It's rarely one parent company owning everything outright. It's a web of targeted joint ventures, minority stakes, deal by deal, asset by asset. Stuff's always moving. Hearst picked its spot in sports and cable, stayed private, and quietly became a partial owner of one of the most valuable media properties in the world without even putting its own name on the marquee. Interesting. Let's keep going. All right. Now, just to ground this is ESPN's actual site right now, covering everything from the Open Championship to the NFL to breaking news. This is the scale of the platform that Disney, Hearst, and now the NFL have a stake in. Now let's get into, again, it got me going through a little bit of research. Like, okay, cool. I see what's happening. Then I see this post on Facebook. I think I saw it on Facebook and Instagram. So dug into it. This isn't a college NIL deal at all. So as you can see it, let me go ahead and make this full screen for you. So as you can see it, this is actually ESPN itself through its youth sports sub brand SportsCenter NEXT. So this whole time I was on Instagram, and I even looked at Facebook, and I've seen SportsCenter NEXT a few times. Like I've seen a few times of it post like some good information. I was like, okay, that's cool, but it must be a fake page, right? They're just making a play on the name SportsCenter, put NEXT on it. You don't know who it is, you don't know who owns it, and now they're getting likes, comments, and engagement. Then I see, I'm like, hey, they got a number of followers. Then I see them talking about this particular deal to where it says that SportsCenter NEXT is directly signing 2 high school basketball players, Kalina Smith, shout out to you, #1 ranked girls on the SportsCenter NEXT 100, and then Beckham Black, the #2 ranked boys player, to merchandise deals. And I'm like, SportsCenter NEXT? There's no way they're affiliated with ESPN and SportsCenter. There's no way. Like that don't even make sense. Let's keep digging into it. So As we can see here, it's a real thing. So SportsCenter Next has been covering high school prospects at scale, which is exactly the pipeline these merchandising deals plug into. SportsCenter Next is a wholly owned SportsCenter Next is a wholly owned by ESPN, same ownership structure, Disney, Hearst, and now indirectly the NFL. So the same company that covers high school recruiting rankings is now also the same company signing the top ranked players to merchandising deals. Let me run that back because I stuttered a little bit. SportsCenter Next is a wholly owned. Dang, Stutter and Stanley. SportsCenter Next is wholly owned by ESPN. It's going to be clean right here. Same ownership structure of Disney, Hearst, and now indirectly the NFL. So the same company that covers high school recruiting rankings is now also the company signing top ranked players to merchandising deals. That's the media company becoming a direct financial participant in the athletes it covers before they've even reached college. So for anyone building a personal brand, this is the next chapter. It's moving from who covers me to who's already invested in me commercially. Now, is this something that is fair? Who knows? Are they leveraging the current state of policy, business, and opportunities? Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what capitalism looks like. And we're going to use our capital to try to make sure that we position ourselves to maximize that capital based off of the opportunities that we see in the market. And if you don't have the capital, boo-hoo. All right. Unfortunately, that's the truth. But I did see that as a very unique advantage for them to have all this data, the rankings, the insight, the interests of colleges and universities, and to be able to leverage this data and to be able to broker deals for these athletes. That's a crazy advantage that they have. It's smart, to be honest. Like if just from a business standpoint, it's actually a very smart move to make. Yeah, there's just there's a few thoughts that I have. I'm gonna keep to myself. We'll bring on some folks to be able to talk about it. But very, very interesting, and definitely check them out. Let's see what's going on there.